Elon Musk is once more causing concern, this time about a potential event that could have an impact on the world. He anticipates that Betelgeuse, one of the galaxy's largest stars, is in danger of bursting in just 2 weeks. Moreover, he warns that its effects could be felt much more personally than previously considered, particularly in regions of New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey. Betelgeuse has been studied by scientists for a long time, but Musk's specific timetable has left many wondering. Could this fundamental shift in cosmic events change everything? And what insights does Musk possess that the rest of us might not be aware of? Are we on the brink of witnessing a 2-minute cosmic explosion? Elon Musk has a gift for making headlines, but his most recent claim includes the world bustling about a possible stellar explosion that could cause damage to some of the northeastern United States. The highlight of the question is Betelgeuse a red supergiant, a massive object that has enthralled scientists for years? Musk's shocking claim that Betelgeuse is about to explode has sparked curiosity and raised eyebrows concerning the potential consequences for Earth. Let's delve into Betelgeuse, one of the brightest stars visible to the naked eye. If you have looked up above, you might have noticed the constellation of Orion, the reddish star making up the hunter's shoulder. But do not be misled by its tranquil appearance. Betelgeuse is a huge thing, roughly 700 times larger than our Sun. As Musk and some experts claim, it may soon serve as one of the most breathtaking astronomical events that could happen during a supernova. Musk's prediction isn't 100% accurate. Baseless discussions within the community of scientists regarding Betelgeuse's instability have been ongoing for some time. This red supergiant has been acting strangely, with unusual cycles and dimming that have captured astronomers' attention. One notable incident took place in 2019 and the beginning of 2020, when Betelgeuse faded significantly, increasing its visibility. This excited everyone who saw it and sparked speculation among scientists, many of whom thought the star might be close to reaching the end of its life. Betelgeuse's massive size and ancient age make it a fitting candidate for a supernova. Despite the fact that scientists have closely monitored the star, no one anticipated that a specific timeline for its explosion would occur until Elon Musk made the shocking declaration. He claims that Betelgeuse could explode in just 2 weeks, turning one of the greatest mysteries of physics into a countdown. Musk's assertion finds some support in the scientific community, stirring up further intrigue. Renowned theoretical physicist Michio Kaku has also weighed in on the fate of Betelgeuse, suggesting that its time may be running out. But Kaku takes a more cautious approach. He argues that a supernova could happen soon, but he doesn't see any direct consequences for Earth, unlike Elon Musk, who raises concerns about a potential impact. So, what exactly happens when a star goes supernova? Essentially, a supernova marks the sudden death of a huge star like Betelgeuse. When a star runs out of fuel and cannot continue to protect itself from gravitational forces, it leads to a core collapse. This collapse causes an explosion so powerful that it can briefly surpass whole galaxies. When Betelgeuse goes supernova, it could shine as bright as a full moon, possibly even be visible during the day, an incredible sight to be sure. However, things take a more troubling turn with Musk's predictions. He claims that the explosion might have a direct impact and possible negative effects on Earth. In this scenario, Betelgeuse's explosion could produce sufficient radiation and energy to disrupt regions of the United States, particularly New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey. Musk posits that gamma rays, cosmic rays, and other types of high-energy radiation could pass through space and impact our planet's atmosphere, potentially disrupting satellite communications, electrical grids, and even posing health risks to those exposed to high doses of cosmic radiation. While this sounds like something out of a disaster movie, it's important to keep in mind where Betelgeuse is, approximately 640 light-years away from us. Because of this significant distance, most scientists don't believe the explosion will pose a direct threat to Earth. Still, the idea piques interest, especially with an individual such as Elon Musk raising alarms. Let's explore why Betelgeuse is such a significant star. It resides in the Orion constellation, which has played a significant part in human narrative and mythology for centuries. Its size and brightness make it one of the most easily observable stars in the night sky. For astronomers, it serves as an excellent candidate for study, providing valuable insights into the life cycles of stars. Unlike our sun, which will quietly burn for billions of years before fading away, Betelgeuse is a cosmic ticking bomb. Supergiants like Betelgeuse live fast and die young on a cosmic scale, and it has reached the end of its life cycle, which is about to end. The lingering question has always been, when? In late 2019, something unusual occurred. Betelgeuse, typically bright, began to dim significantly. It dimmed to such an extent that people noticed it with the naked eye, leaving scientists puzzled. Could this be a sign that Betelgeuse was nearing its supernova phase? There was widespread speculation until the star began to brighten again in early 2020. While some scientists believe these fluctuations are part of the star's regular cycle, others believe they signal that its death may be approaching sooner than expected. We must acknowledge that predicting when a star will go supernova poses a significant challenge. The timeline for such events is rarely precise. For all we know, Betelgeuse could explode tomorrow or continue burning for another 100,000 years. However, Musk's recent assertions imply that something significant has changed. Perhaps new data has emerged, or certain observations have not been disclosed to the public. Musk seems convinced that this is more than just Betelgeuse's erratic behavior, but rather an indication that we are on the brink of witnessing one of the most powerful events in the universe. So, what are our options for the next 2 weeks? Musk suggests that we might see Betelgeuse continue its erratic pattern of changing from dim to bright as it approaches its final collapse. If Elon Musk's prediction holds true, we could soon be witnessing the explosion itself. Should Betelgeuse go supernova, it will be visible in the night sky for weeks, perhaps even months, becoming one of the brightest stars in the sky at night, possibly outshining the moon. While this spectacle could be awe-inspiring, it could also lead to potential disruptions. Not only does a supernova occur and emit light, but it also gives off a lot of radiation, and a portion of this radiation could reach Earth. While the chances of causing catastrophic damage are low, it's not completely impossible. Gamma rays are especially dangerous because they have a lot of energy, capable of disrupting Earth's atmosphere and magnetic field. This may result in satellite disturbances, communications, GPS systems, and even electrical grids. A significant increase in gamma radiation might, for a while, disable some of our technologies. Musk's assertion that the blast might devastate parts of New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey stands out more than what the majority of scientists anticipate. His statements have gained public attention despite the dramatic interest. The majority of astrophysicists believe that the explosion of Betelgeuse will be amazing and will not pose a direct, significant threat to Earth. The distance from us means that much of the radiation will dissipate before it reaches our planet. Nonetheless, it still has the potential to affect our technology, but perhaps, even more significantly, enhance our comprehension of the universe. Witnessing a supernova explosion in real time would be unlike anything else, providing an experience for humanity and a wealth of information for astronomers. This event might shed new light on the star's life cycles. As the anticipated date for Betelgeuse's explosion approaches, global telescopes will be focused on the star. Scientists are eager to collect as much information as possible, not only to validate Musk's predictions, but also to comprehend what is unfolding. This event may offer Betelgeuse an invaluable opportunity to study the mechanics of a supernova, helping researchers alter their models of star evolution. Betelgeuse might also enhance our comprehension of how supernovae contribute to the formation of elements. Let's talk about the birth of new stars and what the impact of Betelgeuse's explosion might be on us. First and foremost, it's important to be aware that Betelgeuse is roughly 640 light-years away. While this distance may appear incredibly vast, it isn't particularly close in the context of the universe, even when taking into account something with the power of a supernova. The majority of scientists agree that we are probably far enough away to evade any direct, devastating destruction. Supernovae are among the most destructive cosmic events, releasing energetic bursts. When Betelgeuse finally bursts into flames, it will unleash an immense amount of energy, enough to briefly surpass entire galaxies. This explosion will emit light, particles, and radiation at various levels, making it difficult to understand. The key point here is that, due to the significant distance between Betelgeuse and Earth, much of that energy, particularly the more harmful radiation like gamma rays, will dissipate before it reaches us. However, this is where things become complicated, which is likely why Elon Musk's warnings have received so much traction. Even though we're far enough away to avoid the worst-case scenarios, there are still some risks. Gamma rays are one of the major concerns. When a star explodes, it releases a significant amount of radiation, including high-energy gamma rays, electromagnetic waves. If these gamma rays hit Earth with sufficient ferocity, they could result in serious complications. They might interact with our atmosphere in ways that could disrupt satellite, GPS-based communications, and even power grids. Musk's assertions that an explosion could cause chaos in some places, like New York, become more understandable when considering our heavy reliance on technology. In the event that gamma rays affect our power infrastructure or satellites, we could face widespread blackouts or communication errors. Before you begin feeling anxious, it's important to understand that most scientists think Betelgeuse is not close enough to deliver a direct, lethal gamma ray dose to Earth. The star's distance ensures that most of the harmful radiation will lose its potency before it reaches us. However, we are not completely out of the woods. Even if the gamma rays aren't strong enough to be fatal, they could still disrupt our technology. Earth-orbiting satellites are especially exposed to cosmic radiation, and if they were to fail, we could see significant changes to our systems for communication and navigation. Considering how many aspects of our daily lives depend on satellites, everything from our smartphones' GPS to weather prediction and certain financial transactions, this is not a risk to ignore. A sudden increase in cosmic radiation could throw these systems out of balance. Additionally, we must take into account the dangers posed by cosmic rays, which are high-energy particles released during a supernova. While most of these particles are deflected by Earth's magnetic field, some may penetrate our atmosphere, leading to increased levels of radiation at the planet's surface, potentially resulting in subtle but real consequences. People who spend a lot of time at high altitudes, such as frequent flyers or astronauts, may be more exposed to this radiation. Although immediate health effects are unlikely, long-term exposure to heightened cosmic radiation could increase the likelihood of cancer or other health issues. It is also worth mentioning that not all scientists agree that the explosion of Betelgeuse will have a direct influence on Earth.